You really can move in that Nora get up, huh?
Good.
She said her lover was killed by machines. I'm sure it's a lie, but with so many dying recently, it's a good lie.
Well, don't you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything.
Hope you and your family, may the sun light your way.
I'm not going home. Nope. Don't want to face my father.
Damn Oseram stirring up tensions. I'm keeping my eyes open.
Won't cost you a shard just to look. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price. Don't pass up Buy what you need. I've got all the best goods here. Only the finest goods here. See for yourself. These aren't goods. I thought Son Kinnavad was sitting on it. Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road. Won't cost you a dollar just to look.
Would you like to buy something today?
Would you like to buy fine goods for a fair price?
You'll regret it.
Take a look at these wares.
Free Prince Edelman from the clutches of the Shadow Card.
Take a look at these wares.
We all have our place in
I'm
the
not
order of
trading
things.
today.
Fire and spit. What do you want
Fine
today?
goods for a fair price.
Well, don't you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything?
Tired. I've worked enough to last a lifetime.
My mother told me to steer clear of Outlanders, but you seem...
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself. I've got all the best goods here. Won't find better wares. Don't pass up these goods.
What do my tired eyes see? A hunter, surely. Come, talk to me a moment.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
I'll try to use the prince as a bargain. But you put put a stop to that.
Is that really all you have? It won't do it all.
A man named Hassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame. A man named Hassan came to see me, and all this from a stolen sword.
Find better wares. Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Tension with the cards, you will ease into it. You look well.
I had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's recording that noble now. Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Don't let your guard down.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy. I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She's not the one who's suffering now. You are. She died before you could say goodbye.
Is it that obvious? You're right. I'm dwelling on my pain, not just hers. And there's only one thing left that can help. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
I will. But once this threat to Meridian is dealt with, another one looms. We have to talk about the eclipse.
We will. I promise. Don't let me delay you any longer. Meet Erend at the warehouse. Please, find Dervahl so we can end this. Don't waste time here, or Dervahl might escape our grasp.
Oseram will spend weeks making a contraption to do a job that Karja could crack in a day. I'm keeping my eyes open.
Stirring up tensions. Never happens even if you can avoid it. I'd shake your hand if that line's been at the forge.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight. Mark my words.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Ways towards making things easier on us also.
This is the place? You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you!
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
Is that thing gonna go off? The thing is, I'm not a big fan of bombs. Especially being near them. Will we get any warning before it, blows us to smithereens? Is that thing gonna go off?
Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Throw on water before it sparks another explosion. An explosion. Has someone broken the ceasefire?
What caused the explosion? A warehouse destroyed in an instant.
Fire on the mesa's edge. Bring sand, bring water.
Road tracks. With just a bit of blaze in them.
Don't forget to stock up before...
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
Buy what you need.
We regret not stopping.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under attack? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace. The gate doesn't let up. Well, neither do I.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's gotta guard the rear.
Someone better guard your rear.
Well, here I am.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
I'd have to ditch something.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Over here!
You'll have to do... Can we finish this? I've got a sun god to kill. I've led an army. Killed kestrels and ravagers. A savage is nothing. Why does Avad always have his laser? Led an army, killed kestrels and ravagers. A savage is nothing. It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
I've been seen.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
I can't spare the weight. That'll keep my stomach quiet.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Please, I need a moment to gather myself. I believe Erend wants to speak to you. I need to attend to a few things. Most notably, my nerves. I think Erend wants to talk to you. Just give me a moment to recover. Perhaps you should speak to Erend.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for Erend Vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere.
Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I hate to tell you this after everything you've been through, but there's another fight brewing, and I need your help. Helis and his fanatics are coming for Meridian.
No rest for the weary, huh? Well, don't worry. I'll be there for you.
I met Honora when I was a child. All I remember now is how heavy her bow was.
Should be out there fighting machines, not pacing around here. I just want a moment's peace.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Now they have no claim. The cries of the merchants, the scent of the fruits and perfumes. I love Meridian.
Watch out.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, I'm busy. I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working. Ha ha! It's funny to pester the tinker in the cage. What a laugh. You think that bit of scrap on your brow makes you smart? I'll bet you couldn't have taken apart my bomb without it. Think I'm done? Think again. I've gotten out of worse scrapes. While the lunkheads in Mainspring dither over how to kill me, I'll dig myself out. Just you wait. When I get out of here, I'm gonna plant a thunderjaw lure in your bedroom. Gotta admit, it burns me the savage track me down. Most Nora get confused by anything more than 2 sticks and a string. Don't you have something better to do? Like choke on a lance horn. You think that spear of yours is so fancy, but I could craft it blindfolded during a quick nap. Riding machines? Am I supposed to be impressed? Get one to serve me lunch, then I'll take notice. You're like a burr in a boot. You know that? Just so irritating. Hammer to steel. I hate you. Someday, I'm gonna build a machine with the specific purpose of pulling your braids out.
By the great flaming forge, just leave me alone, Red.
You rescued the prince. Go in light, Nora.
Oh, hello.
I wasn't expecting you to speak to me.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Always stay dry. Always stay alert. That's what I say. Sorry, I have no news that would interest you.
No, I'm awake and alert.
Damn it, I'm not trading today. I have nothing for you, I'm afraid. I met Nora when I was a child. All I remember is how heavy her bow was.
When the work is done, then I can relax.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight. Mark my words. Don't ask me where to go if you're lost.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you.
Avad, stop. There's something urgent we have to...
I know, but please, just listen for a moment. I want you to stay in Meridian.
What? Why?
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman, just as Ursa was. But you had something urgent to discuss?
Were you and Ursa, you know?
I suppose it's obvious how I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
Helis is preparing to attack Meridian. It could come at any time.
By the sun. Wait a moment. I want Murad to hear this.
Aloy, the Sun King tells me that you bring grave news.
Please, tell us what you know.
The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you.
Avad, stop. There's something urgent we have to...
I know, but please, just listen for a moment. I want you to stay in Meridian.
What? Why?
quietly does it, panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Machines with terrible machines.
The Karja and Shadow have machines. If the army makes it into Meridian, we're doomed. Another attack on the city? What did we do to deserve this?
Get to safety. The battle begins. Starting?
The battle is about to start. Don't watch, hide!
Oh, son, protect your city from the army outside its gate. We can't stay here. The enemy is marching on the city. By the sun, an attack is coming!
The main gate will hold.
I hear about the Nora back in the clan. Never seen it.
much aren't on those who mind their own, so they say.
Won't cost you a shard. Don't forget necessities.
Take a look at these wares.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Fine goods for a fair price.
You like what I have for sale?
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear.
Don't
No
forget
more.
to stock up.
Freeholds were warned.
You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
That's what the orders are for, to save lives. Good day, citizen.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very
It's
shiny.
always the ones you least expect that cause you trouble.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can. This place...
Poor fate.
...really couldn't be more different to the sacred land, could it? There are materials
Prince
like I've
Itamen is
never
alive
seen
and
in the
in the
markets
palace.
above.
Praise the sun.
I tried to explain stitchers and makers to these Karja. You'd think that wouldn't take much explaining. This place really couldn't be more different to the sacred land, could it?
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Prince Itamen escaped Sunfall.
I only fight when I
Praise the
have
Sun
to.
King for saving
But by
him
the
without
time I
bloodshed.
have to, I usually want to. I've put something special on the tips of my arrows for the eclipse. It's too bad Bahavas isn't here to see his little friends crushed.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vinasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Prince Itaman is no traitor.
I only fight
He's
when I
joined
have
his
to.
brother in the palace.
But by the time I have to, I usually want to.
Don't look to me for help.
The sun is my armor. This other armor I wear is a safeguard. Always for a Sun King. Always for Meridian. Every battle we hope to make the last. For the other side.
Always stay bright. Always stay bright.
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end. Like you said, we'll stop Helis
It'll
cold.
be daybreak soon.
Together. I hear they call you the Anointed now. The matriarchs and their rituals. Jan's probably eating it up. It's strange to fight alongside the Karja. But I guess they're like any tribe. Some kind, some vicious. Like you said, we'll stop Helis cold. Together.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Uthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
cheerful.
Nil?
Aloy. They told me her name. I said hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws. I've thought about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught in my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
Not by metal. Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The weight before blood is shed. Like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. But you're needed. The battle will be hard.
Hard? I was assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you signed up anyway?
Impossible odds, fine company, killing without consequence. How could I resist? Killed anyone lately you'd like to talk about? I don't care for fighting machines, but I hear these ones are demons. That's exciting. Trouble with a battle is, it can be hard to find killing to call your own. Killed anyone lately you'd like to talk about?
Never know when I might need these.
Isn't that him? From the Battle of the Dawn?
Can't be. Cinnabar Sands was before that.
and there were no survivors.
Well, I don't like to boast.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you. More of me. Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Marat asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Prince Itamen is alive and in the palace. Praise the sun.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this, to help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Alita. Be safe.
Don't let your guard down.
Prince Itamen is no traitor. He's joined his brother in the palace.
I'll tuck that away. Almost. nutritious. Have you come to defend my honor, Inatut?
I know you don't need any help with that, but from all I've heard, you found yourself a good fight here. So I'll stand this ground with you.
You won't have ever seen a fight like this. And we only get one shot at it.
I've been told I'm in over my head before, Nora girl. You know what I say. I'm always in over my head. That Ice Hunter doesn't talk much, except to herself. I'm ready. You want to punch my guts to see how ready I am? No? I choose my own battles now, and I choose this one.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait. From their metal bones, I'll make my armor and my song. My spear is sharp. My will is like the oldest ice. If I live or die, they'll call my name down glacier cracks.
Aratak? I didn't expect you to come all this way.
It's true I am a stranger in this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again. This one of Nowarak, he may have taken too many blows to the head, but he's a good fighter, and strong. This young ice hunter seeks to prove herself also. Her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth. And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way.
That Ice Hunter doesn't talk much, except to herself.
Cyan said she could not predict the outcome. If she had, I would have chosen not to hear it. Did we not fight back machine demons before? You, my sister, and I. The battle looms, but every day brings a fresh battle.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I. Your friend, the Vanguard, keeps looking over. Up here, I'm not sure if the world's grown bigger, or I've grown smaller. I apologize for the war chief. She is hating this.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word. The Carja do not impress me. To build so tall is to invite the fate of the ancients. We will stand tall, for we are the strength of the Nora.
Not getting any cooler.
Your fight is ours. You know it to be so. The Carja do not impress me. To build so tall is to invite the fate of the ancients.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Carja. Carja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Carja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
And let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight.
Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's... big.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
What kind of machines have they got?
Big, ugly ones. From the ancients. Ugly and ancient? Like your mother? Worse, like your wife.
That's enough. This is what I have to deal with.
We gonna fight soon? I'm getting hungry.
You're always hungry.
Feasts on me, after we win.
Beer too?
Beer too.
Well, you just can't leave me alone, can you?
I think she likes you.
You gonna kiss her, Captain?
Shut up. Now. We'll just pretend that never happened.
Itchy.
Check your gear twice. Then once more.
What do they want with that spire thing, anyway?
killed the Sun King, and Honora saves his life. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
We were sun-blessed the day you came to Karja lands.
Who leads the attack? Is it Helis? Damn him. And the Karja in shadow.
Rally, Karja. Do not let Meridian fall.
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished? How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
You spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then. Can't take much more of this. Please, quick. One who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
Blocked again.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun. Forget about traveling light.
Meridian! Hold the line! Where do you need me? Take up a cannon. On the platforms.
Incoming! Gotta drop it and move!
Be wary!
Chance to catch a breath. And prepare.
Raise arms again! West!
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Dad?
My all-mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
This is where I belong, Aloy. But the Spire calls for you.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true sun, shadow demons.
I will answer your challenge. My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow. Nobody turns away from a challenge.
Rest now, Ice Hunter. It's begun. Hades is transmitting. It must have gotten through the defenses. Lenora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right?
Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
will not let you rest, Aloy!
This one's persistent!
Fire on her, attack her!